morning, dear students. Today I am going to start with the chapter Rise of Nationalism in Europe. This is the first chapter in history. It consists of details of how nationalism took place in various parts of Europe. Here, in today's class, I shall be dealing with the keywords of this lesson and the important dates that pertain to various events that took place in Europe. There are various changes that took place during this period. The first one is in 1789 when the French Revolution took place. This you have learned in your 9th class already, where the French society was divided into 3 classes. One is the clergy, the nobility and the peasants. Then I shall be dealing how nationalism or national movement took place in France during this period. Then I move on to the period 1769 to 1821 when Napoleon Bonaparte came to power, how he introduced Napoleonic Code, etc. Then I would move on to the period 1830 when Greek Revolution took place. The next, I would be dealing with the year 1848 when German Revolution of the liberals Children, now let us look at some of the important keywords. The first keyword that you have to learn in this chapter is utopia. Utopia is an imaginary place or a state of things in which everything is perfect. Let us see that suppose there is a country and there is total democracy, all the people are participating, everyone has the right to vote, and it's a perfect democracy. And such a imaginary state does not exist in all countries. So, the next we are going to move to the word nation state. Nation state is one in which citizens share a feeling of common nationality. That is, people belong to one nation. That feeling is developed due to the use of the same language, the same history, and they belong to the same culture. Such a state is called a nation state. Next we move on to the word nationalism. Nationalism means that one is loyal and devoted towards his nation. This is called nationalism. Then the next word that we have to learn is aristocracy. Aristocracy is a class of people who are believed to be superior in rank, wealth or intellect. That is, they belong to the upper class or the higher strata of society. The next word that we should learn is Ottoman Empire. This is the Turkish Empire ruled by Caliph, the spiritual and temporal head of the Muslims. The next word is absolute monarchy. It is a type of government in which governmental powers and responsibilities are in the hands of the monarch or the king. That means the total power lies in the hands of the king. He can do whatever he wants depending on his whim and fancy. Next, whether it be in the form of taxation or whether it be in the form of calling up meetings, so the constitution does not play a very important role there. Only the king plays a very important role. The next we have words that we would learn in this chapter is conservatism, which you already have learned in 9th class, which means commitment to traditional values and ideas, and conservatives oppose change or innovation. Dear students, now I shall be dealing with some of the important dates. Let's look at the first one, 1789. This was the period when French Revolution occurred. the French people had fought for turning their country from a monarchy into a democracy. Then the second date that we have to remember is 1797. Napoleon came to power and he loved to expand the territory, so he went into war with many countries, and Napoleon invaded Italy during this period. So we call this as the Napoleonic War. Next date is 1804, when Napoleon introduced the Napoleonic Code or the Civil Code, which I shall be explaining in detail in my next slide. The next we have to remember is 1814 and 1815. This was the period when Napoleon was defeated by European powers such as Britain, Prussia, Russia and Austria. Next is the year 1815, when a Treaty of Vienna was signed. This treaty was signed by Napoleon and other European powers such as Britain, Prussia, Russia and Austria, who were really oppressed by Napoleon's rule. After this comes the period of conservative regime, that is, now people once again went into monarchy. They did not want any changes. They felt monarchy was the best form of government. So this period is called conservative regime. This conservative regime once again started in many countries. Now the period 1821, Greek struggle for independence began. Greek War, or we call it as Greek War of Independence. Since the 15th century, Greece was a part of the Ottoman Empire. Ottoman Empire was holding a strong hold over Greece, and so Greece no longer wanted to remain under its control. So we call this struggle as Greek struggle for independence. Next is the year 1830, when July Revolution begins in Brussels, and this leads to Belgium's separation from United Kingdom of Netherlands. Next is the period 1832, where the Treaty of Constantinople was signed and Greece was recognized as an independent nation. It got free from the control of the Ottoman Empire. Now we are going to deal with the French Revolution and the ideas of nationalism. The idea of nation states began. That is, the idea of collective identity by sharing the same culture, history, language, etc. began during this period. The idea of nationalism also took place or entered into the minds of the French people. That is, love for their country. Before the French Revolution, the kingdoms and monarchy existed in various parts of Europe. So monarchy was very popular. But when the nationalist ideas such as la patrie or the fatherland, which means the fatherland, and le citoyen or the citizen was introduced to create a sense of identity with the beginning of the national movement, that is French Revolution. See, during the French Revolution, you might have seen the revolution mainly started because the peasantry, or 90% of people who belong to the peasant category, were deprived of all the privileges. That is, the privileges which the first estate and the second estate had got, that is, privileges by birth. They were exempted. The first two estates were exempted from taxes, whereas the burden was borne by the third estate, that is the peasantry. So the middle class, educated people now realize that this kind of bifurcation or this kind of partiality in the levying of taxes or privileges by birth was not to be accepted. So various groups or clubs were set up. One such popular club was the Jacobin Club, where educated people started revolting against these privileges They said everyone is equal before the law and that there should be no privilege by birth. These ideas spread to all other European states in various parts. In France, French became the national language after the French Revolution. Now, the country which was under monarchy, that is under Louis XVI, had now turned into a democratic country where every citizen was considered important and equal before the law. Now, after the French Revolution, the National Assembly was renamed. That is, previously it was Estates General, it now became the National Assembly. It was called the National Assembly. And also uniform weights and measures, centralized administrative systems were also introduced after the French Revolution.